Good morning, guys. Sarah Winstead here, bikini athlete and coach for Pro Physique. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a prep update video. I'm excited to share a few things with you guys, how prep has been, and just an update on my physique, how I'm feeling, everything like that. I will tell you, I'm fucking tired. We have reached that point in prep where you're tired. Like, brain fog is really starting to set in. I feel fueled for my workouts. Like, because I time my carbs, half my carbs for the day are pre and post training. Towards the end of the day, obviously since I train first thing in the morning, towards the end of the day, man, I'm feeling it. But that's where caffeine comes in, and caffeine is a beautiful thing. So, overall, prep is going extremely well. I'm very happy with where my physique is right now. Us being, just about 7.5 weeks out of my first show. And I'll go more into that depth of kind of sharing what my show is going to be, what we're looking like, things like that later on in this video. But I just finished up cardio. It is Monday. It is technically my rest day. I don't have to do cardio today, but I have an early day tomorrow. So I moved it. And about being flexible and getting shit done at this point. So, over the weekend, I went to a cabin trip with friends, drove up to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I talked about this in my last vlog for Command the Stage, is about being social during prep and not shutting yourself away, especially with things like, with close friends and places you can drive to that has a full kitchen. And so there was no excuses for me not bringing my own food. Went to a grocery store and got all the supplies that I needed. I keep my food extremely simple right now, especially this deep into contest prep. And so it was really easy. I don't make a big deal out of it. All of my friends understand what I'm doing. They fully support me. And they were grateful to have a DD for the winery we went to on Saturday. So, there are ways to make it work and be social during prep within reason. Obviously, you can do things like eating before, eating after, bringing your food, contributing a side dish. It was a refeed day, so I knew I had a little bit more wiggle room on carbs if we were to go out to lunch, but I also know how to order at restaurants. Really simple shit. A big ass salad with some grilled chicken on it, dressing on the side, no cheese, done. Like, you can track that. And so, I talk about this a lot with my clients, especially my competitors, about, not shutting yourself away, because that not only affects your mindset, it affects the mindset of those around you, especially those closest to you, like close friends, family members, your significant other. I know Daniel told me like 4 times, he was like, I am so happy that you're here. I know this is hard for you. Like, not hard to be around food. It's more so hard because I am just hitting a wall right now as far as like energy is concerned, brain power is concerned. But I did the best that I could, and I wasn't a bump on the log. Did I go to bed early? Yeah, because they went to bed super late. I was like, peace. I'm putting my earplugs in. Love y'all, and it was great. So I wanted to share that quick update with you guys about, being social. That is my last trip, like weekend trip. I will have some social occasions to navigate, things like Easter, other things, my own birthday, coming up, closer to my show date. And I'll navigate those just like I've navigated everything else, because I have the confidence in myself to do it. It's the same thing in the gym, and same thing I talk about a lot with my clients, getting the reps in and building that confidence in yourself and your ability to navigate these social situations and come out learning, improving, and just staying on track. So that's it for this clip. I'm gonna go grab some coffee because, girl, I freaking need it. We're up to a quad Americano now with my skinny syrups in it. And yeah, we're gonna go do that, head home, get some snuggles with my favorite daughter, Yuna, and then we're gonna get about our day. So I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Here is my current posing routine. To combat stage nerves that I've been experiencing, I am now posing in the exact middle of the gym, in my heels after my cardio session. This is right between the dumbbell area and the squat rack area. This is actually really helping a lot with my nerves. Just to put on my heels, put on my sassy music, and just go and do my thing. So right now I'm doing this every single time I'm in the gym, rest day, cardio day, or after my training sessions. I'm going in there, not being afraid, and saying, screw the world, this is what I'm doing, and I am very happy with how my posing is going so far. What's up, YouTube? I thought I would share one of my main lunch bowls for the past couple of weeks, since we are definitely pushing at this point in contest prep. We've got some zucchini sauteing here. Put some everything but the bagel seasoning, salt and pepper on it. We've got our romaine with some provolone cheese on top, and then I've measured out 4 ounces of this Tyson frozen chicken breast strips. Since we've been back from the cabin, I haven't been able to get my frozen turkey or cook up any sort of other meats, so I always have this Tyson grilled aromatic chicken on hand for occasions like this. So measure that out, gonna put that in the microwave, and then I'm gonna top it with this mashed avocado. I've been loving all this mashed avocado, and basically it makes a big salad bowl. Again, the dressing is kind of like the avocado that I kind of mush around with the remnants of the sauteed zucchini. And so this is my lunch. I will also end with a rice cake and some chocolate hazelnut butter, but we're getting lean. So we're getting lean on calories and macros, and this is what it takes, y'all. So I'm excited for this bowl. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it is done. This is what the finished bowl looks like. Like I said before, romaine, provolone cheese, chicken, zucchini, and the avocado on top. Keeping things extremely simple at this point in prep. Going for a little bit more volume to keep me satisfied and kind of satiate me in between meals. But I really like this bowl a lot. It takes me a while to eat it. I do eat it pretty slowly, and I do enjoy every single bite. It's just very satisfying, very nourishing, and I do feel really full after this meal until my dinner. So update on Yuna. She is getting bigger every single week. Poor thing had a little bit of some tummy issues, a little bit of not the best digestion, and threw up in my car for the first time, unfortunately. So we took her to the vet. Nothing serious at all, just some GI issues that they saw, and we did board her while we were away at the cabin. And so they said, hey, she could have caught a little something, or she could have just been pretty stressed from being away from us. So makes me so sad, but she's on some good medication. Gave her a quick little shot in the butt. I cried in the car, and then she's on some easy food for her to digest, and she is eating and drinking that, being playful at times, but most of the day she's been just doing this, sleeping in my lap, being super snuggly, and I'm just fine with that. But she's doing good, and I wanted you guys to see her and say hello. So one of the things that I've been noticing in my prep at this point, being just over 7 weeks out from my show, I've been experiencing some fatigue, some brain fog, and like I mentioned in a previous clip, I am just tired. Very, very tired. And that's what it takes to get on stage. You know, that's what it takes to get stage lean, to get, you know, as Paul said on my last check-in, the lower body to match the upper body. My glutes and my lower body are the last things to come in, along with my core. My core is looking tighter, but we're not there yet. We're getting closer every single day, so I'm getting excited. But with that comes the brain fog that I'm just not a fan of, because I don't like not being able to think. But that's okay. I know when I need to think, which is like for things like client check-ins, client calls, consultation calls, all those kinds of things, team meetings. I know, and I kind of plan my, energy as far as caffeine at this point. I still do my carbs, like I've mentioned, pre and post training. So I do a lot of my check-ins in the mornings, and then I will add in my core burn, which I have sipping on right over here in the afternoons, to have a little bit more energy, a little bit more appetite suppression, and to help me, stay clear, stay focused on my job, my clients, and what I need to get done. And of course, taking care of Yuna as well. We do our walks typically in the afternoons, and so that gives the core burn, really helps me have some good sustained energy. But I don't drink it past about 2 o'clock, just because I want to be able to wind down and not have it affect my sleep and things like that. But things like this, in contest prep, at some point you will have to strategize how you manage your day, how you manage your energy. And at the end of the day, you just got to keep pushing. The switch has been flipped. The blinders are on now. As far as creating that tunnel vision, as far as like, what do I got to do to get this shit done? Like, I will do whatever it takes to get on stage. I know this is part of it, and, I just got to manage it, and I'm not complaining. Prep is a choice. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And one other thing that I've definitely noticed over the last week or two, as we've been having, obviously we made some adjustments, increased cardio, decreased calories, things like that. I have noticed my body starting to fight back. When I say fight back, I don't mean like on the scale plateaus or anything like that. I mean fight back as in conservation of energy. I talk about energy a lot, about managing it, managing that kind of stuff in contest prep. And so for me, my body wants to stay more still. I'm talking about NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, this is a very big part of your day. This is everything that you do throughout your day that's not exercise. Burns a significant amount of calories through your day. I'm talking about talking with your hands, moving around, going grocery shopping, gardening, going to your mailbox, even some things like standing up from your chair and getting the TV remote. Like, at some points over the last week, I've literally looked over at the remote and been like, that's too far. But then I think, and I'm just like, no, Sarah, you want to be a statue, because Daniel called me a statue. And so I want to actually go over and get the remote and try to keep my NEAT up, or as much as I possibly can. I know I'm not, burning my body's conserving energy. It's not burning as many calories now as it would in the improvement season when I was like fidgeting all over the place. I would like tap my foot. I talk a lot with my hands in my check-ins. I've noticed that's gone a lot downhill. And so I'm trying to fight against that, but it's hard. Like, cause my body just doesn't want to move. It feels heavy. I'm tired, things like that. And so it's that kind of that part of contest prep that's uncomfortable as far as just like I mentioned before, energy, brain fog. Those are probably my two biggest things. I noticed that I haven't really mentioned hunger on here, because hunger for me, I don't mind being hungry. I don't. I'm hungry, honestly. I'm starting to get hungry, and it's only been about 30, 45 minutes since my last meal. That's when you're kind of deep in it. Oh, that was a cute noise. And so, it's about energy and brain fog for me as far as the two biggest things that, are my two biggest like hurdles and things that I have to navigate in managing contest prep. And that requires a plan, requires thinking ahead, all of these habits that we work on as coaches and as athletes in our improvement season. So I want to dive deeper into that. I will share, of course, a physique update in the either next clip or the clip after that. But I will share with you guys a physique update because tomorrow is Wednesday. That means it's check-ins with my coach, Paul. And I'll also share in the final clip my show date, as well as feedback that he gives me and kind of our next steps here. But it's getting good. It's getting tough. And I'm just like, sinking my entire teeth in this prep and just getting really excited to, show off the physique, show off the hard work, and get up there and just be like, all right, get up there, get the feedback, get back to work. So hello guys, it is Thursday. So I wanted to show you guys Yuna. She is sleeping in my chair. She's feeling so much better now. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on her, just in case y'all were wondering. The medication worked, the GI food worked. She is back to normal digestion. Honestly, I've never been so happy to see a normal poop from her. So yay. She was so playful yesterday, went on a good full walk. So everything is good. But that's kind of the first time that's like, she's like not felt good since we've had her. So as a puppy parent, I'm sure, if you guys have puppies or dogs or even, kids, you don't want to see them in any sort of like pain or anything. So I'm just so happy she's feeling better. So, but quick update, on my physique, how we're doing, responses from Paul, things like that. But I'll show you pictures of my physique somewhere here on the screen from check-ins yesterday. So we are down to 112.6 pounds. And so my last stage weight was 106.8. And Paul did say that we should be heavier than that. And that's like a huge relief to me, honestly. Hearing that from him of being like, okay, I may not have to get down to that weight. But that also means that we've built muscle mass in the 2.5 years that I took off from competing and was in my improvement season. And so that's just so nice to hear at this point that we can actually kind of know that, we're going to be heavier. I don't have, 6 more pounds of body fat to lose. Like I could lose 6 pounds, but at that point, I'm probably going to be burning through some muscle mass. So it's not always about being the leanest on stage. Stage lean is lean. But as you guys see, if you go to shows or if you watch shows, it's about that full and balanced look with that density and the things popping. So very excited to see what my physique turns out and see the final package, of course, in just over 7 weeks. We are going to be competing in the NPC Girl Power in Orlando. I booked my flights, booked my hair and makeup because I don't do that. And so I'm just getting very, very excited to do this final push to get the last few pounds off that we have to get off, and then, you know, roll into the show feeling confident, feeling good in my posing and my package and what I've brought to this prep. And prep is not done after this show. You know, our goal is to nationally qualify. Again, I need to place top 2 in my height class. I am 5'1", so I should be in, depending on the size of the show, at class A or class B. So I need to do well there. And then it's looking, you know, ahead to the national shows this year, seeing how we do, seeing what we can work with as far as timing is concerned. And then, you know, but the first things up first, you know, I want to place well, I want to compete and pose well, and of course I want to bring my best possible package. Those are kind of my top 3 goals going in, and kind of holding me steady over the next 7 weeks or so. But I think that's gonna do it for this physique and prep update video. If you guys have any questions for me, please do drop them below. I'm always happy to answer questions from people about prep, about what I'm doing, about my mindset and everything like that. I hope you found it helpful as far as, like, you know, getting deeper into prep, what you see, what you don't see, the unglamorous side of prep. Like, look at me, I'm sitting on the floor again, you know, drinking my quad Americano coffee. So I still put my skinny syrup in it. Like, I've kept that in, and that's been really nice. My digestion's totally fine with that kind of stuff. So, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.